I really should tune up before these. I just played a chord and went, "Oi!" That was not so fancy. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys. Welcome to a special edition of live tuning. I hope you're well, and it's nice to be back doing a little live session. It's been a busy week. Yeah, say hi if you're here. If you're in the chat, then chuck something in. It'd be great to know that you're around and where you're from and all the weird time zones. Good morning. Nice. I like it. Yeah, it's obviously Tuesday night, 7:00. We're live. Might even play some music tonight, I reckon. Play a few tunes, drink some coffee, and somewhere during the evening, depending on what we get to. Hey, James. Okay, so I should know by now. I'm Dallas. What's your name? I feel like I should know this, but for some reason tonight it's not there. Yeah, gonna throw out a little looping challenge for those of you that are up for it later tonight during this live session. Just a couple of things. It's a chance for us to connect back and forth, and if you're up for it, we'll post it all in the Facebook looping group. I think will be the easiest way to post one thread with a bunch of links. Hey, Holger. Holger? Yes? No? Could be wrong. But nice to have you here, Florian. Cool. Jubilee. Nice. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Coffee time. So, yeah, for those of you that are into the looping thing, yeah, I've been playing around, and it's a challenge for two things. One, as you'll have noticed on the channel recently, I'm going to say I've taken a break, but I've been digging into and looking at a bunch of other loop artists doing their reaction videos. And next on the list is Ed Sheeran, by the way, which seems crazy, but I really haven't watched a lot of his looping sets. And there's a ton of stuff. There's a bunch of links that you guys sent to me to be like, can you watch this and tell me your thoughts? So I'm looking forward to that. Which will be out later this week. And I've got a cool little surprise video later this week. We did a private launch party last night. I'm not going to say any more because you'll see it on the channel as a video, but something really special to me that I'll be sharing. So yeah, I'm looking forward. It's going to be a big week. It's going to be an exciting week. I hope you have an exciting week planned too. And if you don't have it planned, then it might be exciting anyway. Good morning from the Netherlands. Yes. All right, Mario, how's it going? Peter. Good morning from Denmark. Nice. This is great. I love that we're able to connect from across the globe and do all that. And yeah, same as if you haven't jumped on one of these before, or if you have, same as normal. If there's anything you want to pick my brains on, then feel free to just fire something in the chat there, and we'll connect. And as we go through, tonight, we'll kind of see what comes up and chat back and forth. And then kind of in a little bit, I'm going to throw out there, I guess, a little looping challenge. So if you want to kind of jump in on that for this week, then that'd be ace. And I think I was saying kind of for two things. Hey, Ozzy, how's it going, man? Then, yeah, two things is, one is to motivate me, right? I'm going to make a commitment to be doing a version of a loop song and putting it up online. And, we'll talk a little bit about the process, but also, hopefully, if you're up for it, it means that you're going to have 7 days to put something up and do a little version, and we'll experiment and chat back and forth in that little Facebook community on how everyone's going. So I think it'll be fun. Who knows? But worst case, if you do jump on, you'll probably end up with a new little tune or two. So yeah, we'll get to that in a bit though, because coffee just appeared. So, but what's been happening? I'd love to kind of hear what everyone's been doing. Has everyone been playing a lot? Has it been a slack week? Has it? Are you just waking up if it's in the morning and trying to be like, okay, I can get my voice working. Otherwise, if you don't put anything in the chat, it's just going to be me pretending to go through puberty again and crack highs with my voice, just because it entertains me. It's hilarious to think about now, right? Like when I was 13, it was like, oh my gosh, I did that again. It's terrible. But I'd love to hear what's been happening. Even honestly, if you're like, I have not picked up the guitar this week, or I've been frustrated, or I've been playing guitar heaps. It's been awesome. My voice, I've been doing a bunch of work. It seems like it's going well. Just let me know. And for those of you, while you're writing something in, I found Teddy Sings YouTube channel. Cool voice, very cool voice. I'm not sure if any of you have come across it, but I've been really digging that channel this week. So 2 loop pedals at the same time for harmonies on guitar. Aussie, I haven't. Typically, when I do harmonies on the guitar, I overdub. So I do that a bunch. I played. This was actually going to be. I'll play it for you. This was actually going to be a video. It might still turn into a video that I was thinking about creating on how I actually learnt the pentatonic patterns. But I was playing at a market every Sunday, and it was a 4-hour gig, and I think from memory we'd been jamming. Hang on, I've got too many songs in my head at the moment. Here we go. Who's it by? George Benson. A little however it goes. and so in terms of overdubbing and building loops, I would actually play a bunch of loops of things that I wanted to kind of practice, or I'd just pick a different key that I wasn't used to playing in or something like that and noodle, shall we say. But this was like a little groove, and I'm gonna say song. Put in a bass line, put in a groove, that sort of thing, but I would overdub these little melodies. Whatever the last little bit would be, but build up some things like that, and then play over it, just remove them and put them back in as was useful. So I haven't ever done that with different loop pedals, but it is something I tend to do. I might, in one section of a song, create something like that, little harmonies, little overdubs that just repeat straight after each other. And then it's nice having that undo function to just pull them out and redo, bring them back in again. So as per last week, sorry, you couldn't see any of that. I'm on the Voice Live 3. We have the magic of, technology being able to switch between, and maybe something like this will turn up with my smiling face somewhere in a corner for you to say hi. But anyway, for the meantime, we'll just, you stuck with my face and a guitar for now. Right. I'm going to loop Hotel California, but I'm going to put the rhythm and chord progression on one pedal. But, right, okay. Nice. That's awesome, Ozzy. Yeah, some of those things, I guess, it depends how true you want to be to the original, but it's great if you've come up with a solution to put that together, man. Nice. I'm looking forward to see how that goes. Because I saw your the Queen medley with some of what you pre-recorded, or sort of with the drums and groove and things. So that should be nice. I'm looking forward to it. Can I please outline the chords of that George Benson song? Sure. I'll play it up a fret just so, and probably hang on. Let's just relocate so I'm actually the guitar's in the screen. There we go. So D major 7 to a B minor 7, E minor 7, and then I tend to play just a major chord. Typically, it's kind of nice, I think, with that sharp fifth every now and then, if you want a little pause on it. Not so good with looping unless you're maybe building two options, so that can come as a pause somewhere in the track and then back. Ooh. I was like, I actually can't hear wonderfully well through these headphones the tone of the guitar. To be honest, I'm hearing most of the mic sound, not what's going through the Voice Live 3. So there you go, you got like a little lead delay. But D major 7, B minor 7, E minor 7, and A. I don't know if that's the original key. It's probably something similar. I honestly don't think I ever learnt the original properly. I did it in a little guitar duo with a girl in Wellington, was where I first came across and learned that song. So that was, good times. Still better a little bit the setup technically. The iRig, Scarlet, Blue. Okay, cool. iPhone. Nice. Yeah, that's a cool setup, It's I don't think there's any. Well, I don't know. I don't know if there's any perfect setup, to be honest. Either there's 101 cables and routing everything everywhere, or there's restrictions with gear and pedals and that sort of thing. So I think it's definitely an interesting one. But if you, cool. Cheers, Rhett. It's a really just a great little jam, to be honest, and really quick to set up for little chords to put in there, and some improv and different sections. And then if you like, you can, I'm just trying to think, some different sections I did with it would be to put on a different track. Just held chords. And you can put on that track overdub maybe lightly a little groove in with it, so that then when you build up that and put a bass line in and put a groove in, you've still got something to shift between. Just throwing some ideas. You'll come up with an amazing version, I suspect, anyway, and have a lot of fun with it, which is the whole point of doing this thing. So I'm just going to jump into a little challenge for this week. And again, I've been listening to Teddy Sing's very cool. I love his vocal and cool videos, cool YouTube channel. But there's a little live version of the what's it called? Tennessee Whiskey. You're as smooth as Tennessee Whiskey. So what I thought would be fun, and this is a challenge to me, I will be doing this. I will be creating some sort of loop cover of this song, and I'm going to throw it out there to you. I would love it if you want to take it on this week. It's a pretty simple song overall, but I'd love to see your loop covers of it. And then hopefully in the process, we all add a cool little new cover to our repertoire, if that's something that you want to do. And also the cool thing I think about it is, for a bunch of people that do this, you'll actually get to see, we'll be hiding away at home practicing and thinking of different ways to put together a loop for it. But then kind of come the end of the week, you'll get to see a bunch of other people's loops doing the same song, how we've approached it. Are we on different tracks? Have we put everything on one track? And just to throw the basics of this out there for you, the chords are A and B minor 7. But in the chorus, it goes up to the D and back. So there's a couple of options. The way I see it is one, there you go. The way I see it, there's one, I was talking about that before. It's never stopped. I'll never go through puberty. Damn it. One option is to ignore those chord changes in the chorus and just play "You're as smooth as Tennessee Whiskey." So this would be your loop still on the B minor, and you just stay there. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. Okay, and you can change the key. You can do it in a punk style. You don't have to, this is not about necessarily recreating. Same thing. If you're in a punk band, do a cool different version entirely style-wise. You do what's right for you. It's very much make this valuable for you, not just something that you think you should do because I said it would be a good idea. If it's a good idea for you, then great, do it. And if not, then, go and play Xbox and go surfing or do whatever you want to do. Hey, Marcus, welcome. How's it going? I do. Mostly pentatonics. It's basically, so just backtracking if you've just jumped on the stream. I went through a little George Benson loop. It's D major 7, B minor 7, E minor 7, and A. And I use this really to start learning my pentatonic patterns. Just working through. It's either D major or B minor, but it means if you take it from B minor, you can just go through all your different patterns, and if you learn some of the licks, some of the solos, rather than just doing this, I'm playing a fret up, so it actually sounds like D major, in case you're playing along. I don't know, but then it means you can actually start going through, hopefully, your pentatonic patterns and maybe using it as could be two things, right? You could do what I did and use it as live practice if you're doing kind of like, this was a chill Sunday market gig. And I would, if I remember learning, like let's say, I better stick with my one fret up for actual pitch. I remember actually learning that pattern and genuinely with this chord progression being like trying to find little ideas. So that I could use that and expand and use the live thing as a bit of a learning zone as well. So cool. All right. Tennessee Whiskey, Mario. Cool. Oh, nice. Oh, that's cool. Sweet. We've got some Tennessee Whiskey dancing to look forward to as well. Once you've set up the loop, just loop your vocals in it, and then then you're free to dance as well. Perfect. Yeah, cool. All right. If you're up for the Tennessee Whiskey Challenge, fire it in. Fire it into the chat. Failing that, you can join Aussie and just drink some Tennessee whiskey and dream about playing the guitar. That is also an option. So I want to throw, if you are up for it, I want to throw some ideas out there. I think this would be a cool opportunity to try something new. I'm including myself in that as well. So if you don't normally loop vocals, maybe you can see if you can loop some vocals. Maybe you can beatbox into it. Something that you don't normally do, just to experiment with and maybe expand what you do with looping. So that could mean, and adding in like a little egg shaker. Again, some of these things may work great for doing this challenge and doing a home or studio like little kind of concept. May not work so well in a really noisy venue to have your little egg shaker on the mic, but who knows? So just throwing it out as suggestions. If there's another instrument or some other idea that you want to bring into the loop that you think could be fun, that you've always wanted to try, this might be the week and the song to test it out on. If you want to experiment between having the verse as one loop with just the A and B minor, and then having the chorus as a second loop, so you're actually switching between them, maybe that's a good week to test that out so that you do actually get the D in the chorus on this song. But you absolutely can just leave it as the two chords and sing over top of it just fine. Maybe you want to add some additional parts. So, for example, in the guitar part, if you've got we'll just pretend that I'm looping more than that. But you might want to try and overdub another guitar part rather than just that, and test out using these like the cage system. Okay, so playing this at D shape now for my A major chord, and you could use something kind of from the song and overdub. Oh, here we go. You didn't see that, but I'm overdubbing. And then into your B minor. Okay, super simple kind of idea. You could also obviously just maybe like a picking pattern. And we would be up to the. Okay, so there's no rules to this. It really is use it for your own your own practice and experimentation, and hopefully you come up with something cool that you enjoy and out of doing this. And once you've got it, I'll make a thread in that Facebook group so that we can all post them on the same thing, and then it'll mean that you can have a look at other people's ideas, and maybe you even change what you did start with to go and experiment with it. But yeah, if you're up for it, then I'm looking forward to it. I'm really curious to see if I can be sneaky with getting some harmonies happening using the loop pedal, not using a harmony feature. So it's one thing that's on my mind that I want to experiment with. It could be interesting, because I think I'm already thinking I may have to record a full verse or chorus length to be able to do that, which becomes quite a lot of looping, which can happen while I'm singing, just recording the guitar, but then obviously adding bass, adding any other guitar parts in, then it becomes interesting. So, hey Josh, hey buddy, how's it going, man? Oh, that's cool. It's good I feel like I should be singing you a song now. But maybe you want to join in with looping of Tennessee Whiskey, but so yeah, if anyone's got any questions and things like that, obviously, then feel free to fire them in the chat. I am going to drink coffee for a moment while you think up your most amazing, best questions that you've ever wanted to pick my brains on. Because also, otherwise, coffee goes cold really quickly and it's not as enjoyable. So otherwise, this like live stream, Ask Me Anything, will just be me sitting here drinking coffee, which could be what it equates to. But if not, then, you know, I'll test. Let's do that. Seeing as there's nothing there, I'm going to test out looping this song now, and we'll see what changes over the course of the week. With Mike involved. That didn't actually seem like I was particularly in time, but you know, it's live. Who knows? It's not the best groove. That's okay. You can hear my foot pedal sitting in there every time I go on and off the loop. Used to spend my nights out in the ballroom. Should we switch? Oh. Liquor was the only love I've ever known. I'm overdubbing, and I'm not sure what key I'm in, to be honest, so let's cancel it. But you rescued me from reaching for the bottom, and you brought me back from being too far gone. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. Yeah. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. And honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. Any live gigs? I haven't, Aussie. I've been chilling with family down in Christchurch and doing live streams. Yeah. So we're back to some questions. I don't know the words to this song yet either, to be honest, so that's probably about where it's at. All right, nice. So Marcus, getting back to some questions. I'm curious to see what happens with this song during the week. There's a experimental start, but guitar strings. I use the Elixir guitar strings, 53 to 12 gauge phosphor bronze. They just I like the tone on this guitar, and I feel like guitar strings kind of match better with different guitars. So yes, I have people that tell me like you can't get any tone out of those strings, but I like them, and kind of I'm the one playing the guitar, so I feel like that's where it's at. If you like the strings on your guitar, then I don't really, it doesn't matter what anyone else says, but maybe try different things until you're like, that's cool, I like that. I also like the fact, I like the feel of playing them, and especially if you don't change them particularly often, I find that I feel like I can still slide, I can still be expressive on the guitar without shredding my fingers on strings that are corroding really quickly. So yeah, nice. Right, coming back, Mario, Boss RC30, nice. Cool, nice. Enjoy playing this Sunday. That's great. Okay, so is that? I'm guessing that's a Tennessee whiskey cover. Dean Heckles. I'm gonna go and check that out as well. Like honestly, a bunch of those things. Watching different people's videos and that, I get a lot of ideas. So appreciate it. Thanks, Chomley. Marcus used the nanoware ones. Cool. Yeah, man. Like. I think it's one of those things. I remember being in a guitar store, and this guy was like, "Nah, you want the bronze ones?" And I was like, "I really don't. I've tried them," and he was just told me that they sounded better. I was like, kind of like, no offense, but you've never played my guitar, and you're not going to be the one playing it during the week when I walk out of the store. It was like, I want the ones that I asked for. Thank you, please. Anyway, that's me just ranting about string purchases. But I really do think, and it's kind of, I kind of make up titles for these Ask Me Anything sessions, right? And for some reason, I just feel like there's a flavor of what will come out during the week, and for this week I really do feel like that's the flavor that's there. Honestly, like, go and play and do what makes you happy, and if someone else likes it or doesn't like it, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. If you're digging it and you're enjoying it, then please keep digging it and enjoying it, and just go for it. And same with strings. If you found stuff that you like, then go with that. So there you go. This is my rant for the evening. But if anyone wants to fire in anything else that they want to kind of pick my brains on, or that we should play and look at, then feel free to do that. Otherwise, I'm going to say ciao and go and have some dinner tonight, I think, because I'm hungry. And, got to be able to, feed yourself to keep up some singing and guitar practice, right? Who knows? Yeah, if you've got anything that's just been on your brain that you wanna dive into, let me know. Otherwise, we'll make a move. We need another Dancing in the Moonlight tutorial. Yeah, I need to learn what I play for that, to be honest. I remember doing in the Ask Me Anything, I'm sitting there and it was like, what do you play for the melody? I'm like, it's kind of a weird combo of me sitting around trying to... I'm sure it changes every time. Use just a little help. You can't start a fire. You can't start a fire without a spark. This comes from higher. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Am I remembering to like leave my chords actually in the shot for you? Yeah, like it really is a little experiment. Basically, for me, was keeping. I started playing it and doing a solo section of just playing the melody. I get up in the evening and I ain't got nothing to say, and just wanted to kind of keep some sort of groove happening in there. So this was actually like I was playing it quite a lot without any sort of loop behind it. Oh, hang on. This is brilliant. I've just been playing an entirely different song. That's pretty special. I'm gonna enjoy laughing at this. I'm gonna play it back to amuse myself now, being like, Dancing in the Moonlight, let me play you an entirely different song. Well, crazy. I apologize. That was not even remotely what you asked for. Nice. I will actually read the messages and then, go from there, yeah? Open C. Nice, it sounds fun. Discovered your channel and oh, cool. Oh, congrats on getting the Boss RC3. Apologies that I can't really read. Dancing in the Moonlight. Let's try that, shall we? Was there anything in particular, like with Dancing in the Moonlight, the loop, where that you were not sure on? Cheers. I feel like it's almost at the point where I'm like, great, you asked about Dancing in the Moonlight. We're gonna look at Tequila Sunrise. I think in that tutorial I'm just doing a really straight. We can get it on. A really straight groove under it. It's a bit fast, isn't it? Oh, I've gotten rid of that as well, so it's get some guitar back in the mix. You saw the vision, sweet. So yeah, chord-wise, you can play those really any way you want. I'm doing a G minor to a C, and then it's essentially an F chord to a C with E in the bass. I am tuned to E flat to a D minor 7, and then obviously adding in any other parts that you wish to of bass line. Anyway, I just playing around with it, and then I like doing the we can get it almost every night. I'm such a fan of those little stops when doing loops, just to break things up. Into the light, everybody was dancing in the moonlight, dancing in the moonlight. Everybody was feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. Everybody was dancing in the moonlight. So you can play around with whatever suits. I'm not sure if that was particularly useful or not, but I had fun. I hope you had fun. And not bad. It only took me 2 songs to get to the song that you asked for. That's all right. I feel like this is gonna come up more and more now. I'm just gonna be like, great. This is like live. Ask me anything. I may ignore your question and do something entirely else. Sort of sessions. Single channel using jack splitter to connect guitar and mic into the input. Brett, theoretically, yes, it should work. But sometimes those things, in theory, don't pan out quite the same. Oh, thank you. I feel great. How about that? I appreciate it. Thanks, man. Cheers, everybody. Thanks, Louisa. So the most common thing is, I don't know if you guys have seen the Mackie Mix 5. It's a tiny little desk, and it's the most common that I've seen people running different instruments into their loops and having some control of mix, which it really is pretty handy, especially even with the RC300. You still only got 2 options of what comes out, like if you're using the left and right inputs. So having a mix, a mic of some sort, a mixer of some sort before your looper, then it means that you can mix the level of your mic and guitar and ukulele and bass and melodica or whatever else is going into that looper, and it opens up quite a few options. So that can be a cool way to go, just to be able to have those different inputs. But again, that's just one possible option. I am from New Zealand, a tiny little country down the bottom of the world, before Antarctica. Yeah, and I'm hanging down with family in Christchurch at the moment. Normally much further north where it's warmer, but I feel like I am slowly acclimatizing. So But look, hey, thanks everyone for hanging out. Thanks for putting up with my mysterious song changes. No, I really appreciate you hanging out, and I hope you've found some value or had a bit of fun tonight hanging out. And I will post. I already posted this link to this live stream in that little Facebook community. If you are on Facebook, go and jump in, and that's where we'll post the videos. Just film yourself. You can use a camera. You can set up whatever you want. If you want to do something fancy, great. If you want to just stick your phone in front of your loop with a speaker on, that's also absolutely perfect. It doesn't have to be a production. The idea is just that there's a time limit. you've got 7 days to film yourself doing some version of Tennessee whiskey if you're up for the challenge, and just experiment. Maybe push yourself, do something new that you wouldn't do. It really doesn't matter if it kind of doesn't work as planned. It's just one of those things. It's like, there's a deadline to get things happening. So, oh mate, you're in Auckland. That'd be great. I'd love to catch up. I'll be back up there end of this month. So say hi and we'll connect. Hey Chris, how's it going in the Antarctic? Oh mate, it's good. I'm getting warm. It's better. It's not getting warmer, but for some reason I'm not being so wimpy. Let's put it that way. So Clark, yeah, I play electric as well. I tend to default back to this acoustic. As you can see, it's had a little bit of time, love, and a lot of gigs. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. It's been a really fun little session. I'm going to go have some dinner. So yeah, have a good evening, morning, afternoon, 3 a.m. snack if that's what time it is in the world where you are right now. Happy playing, looping, singing. Enjoy your music. That's it at the end of the day. We will see you later. Ciao.